Bonjour Watcher, this is Johnny Vega 45 and welcome back to the Fruit of Grisaia. The last episode, Sachi says something that takes the attention of Yumiko, Amane and also Michiru, and we have completely misunderstood. Yes, let's continue. Letting powers made civilians. In other words, the overshares of the field trades mindset left a decisive and biggish impression.
一応言っておくけど、女の子の部屋では紳士的にね。
So she began me give me a clue. I'll make a conscious effort not to decide such as private life any more than necessary.
そういう意味じゃないんだけどね。
Sachi gives a small sigh, Makina, who show absolutely no interest in the conversation until this boy probably slides over and yanks on her sleeve.
安心したか？
何が？
Alright then, we're meeting at the lobby now. I'll also work for you.
はい、よろしくお願いします。
ま、勝手にやったらいいわよ。私には全然関係ないんだから。
Let's care. Considering how little you supposedly care, I find it slightly odd that you've been telling me since I left the classroom.
別に尾行なんてしてないわよ。私の視線の先にたまたまあんたがいるだけっていうか、私の部屋にも遊びに来なさいよね。
And then she goes. Probably just want to say that last bit from the very beginning. The student they lost is a not happier one.
ねえ、あまねえ、サチはさっきから何をバタバタやってるの？
女の子かな。
なぞなぞか？あまねえのくせに生意気な。
生意気じゃない。てか、あんた時々忘れるけど、私の方が年上なんだからね。
Alright, you ready?
はい、それでは早速私の部屋にご案内しますね。
Somehow Sachi get this song every time play. This song. I was thinking like, wow, this is a song special for Sachi.
どうぞ中に入ってください。
Yeah. The first thing that catches my eyes is a large locker, similar to the one Sachi used as a storehouse in the classroom. It's also the only thing that catches my eyes. There's not much else in the way of distinctive personal touches in here. Minimalize if you put it nicely, plain if you don't, but the personality I just crave for is a Sachi for the abominations full of starved animals and overpowered sin candy.
ぬいぐるみならいくつかロッカーの中にありますよ。
You might think I do actually ask.
ちなみに私の部屋に男の人が入るのは初めてです。
Matter of fact, come to think of it, I haven't even put my head in Sachi's room before.
つまり風見さんが初めての人ということになりますね。
Try not to put it like that where other people can hear you. Mitchell and company will misunderstand again, understandably in this case.
そうですね。気をつけます。
So once you are back in your room, what are the first order of business normally?
それは風見さんと同じ。
Right, let me rephrase that. The first order of business after you change out of your uniform.
腕を上げましたね、風見さん。
And what? Also, couldn't you have got to change before I came over?
それが今日はお掃除をしていたので。
And why did you have to do that today in particular?
そういえばなぜでしょう。
If you don't know the answer, I doubt anywhere else.
次に夕飯の支度時間まで勉強をします。
After changing into her casual clothes, if the terms apply to a uniform in the bag, I such began to unpack a range of study materials from school bag. Alright, don't worry about me, go ahead if you'd like always.
わかりました。
In that concise answer, Sachi probably had all the death.
まずは
After carefully spreading out her notes and few texts was shut, Sachi began solving problems and stating, you know that she was also on the task and even watching from behind her concentration is almost startling. First of all, she goes over the problem we reviewed today a second time, and then she moves methodically through everything we might possibly cover in the first next class. Even she jumps to a new material, a different subject. Her pen will stop its regular mechanical motions across the notebook. In writing us, it's quite a display of academic prowess. You study this much every day?
はい、学校の先生たちから勉強を頑張れと言われてきましたから。
That your reason?
そうですけど、どこか変でしょうか？
No, strange will be an overstatement. Although personally speaking, it seems way too weak a motivation to inspire this kind of effort.
これで今日の勉強は終わりです。
Get up for a seat without even pausing to stretch, Sachi immediately began to pack away her books and study it. Next will be preparing dinner then.
風見さん、今私の心を読みましたか？
Don't give me that utterly astounded face. You told me your schedule before, remember?
そういえばそうでした。目から鱗です。
Been a while since I heard that catchphrase. Anyway, while you eating dinner, I guess I should.
もしよければ、風見さんも一緒に食べていきますか？
That really alright with you?
はい、皆さんが見に来られた時もそうしていましたし、その方が手間も省けると思うのですが、ダメでしょうか？
No, I don't have any reason to refuse. I'll take up you on that.
ありがとうございます。
Don't chat delay, Sachi throws off. Go to the chicken chain to prepare the meal. Just now her smile seems unusually happy. Was it just my imagination?
切るより人参切ろう、皮を剥くなら玉ねぎの。
About 10 minutes after Sachi begins to prepare, I heard the remaining sound of the kitchen knife striking a cutting board. Within a few moments, she accompanied this steady percussion with bizarre song, also to another Makina's composition.
トントン。
After this, I can't deny she's giving herself exactly nothing in the way of legitimate free time. Practically, her constant emotion and eager emotion are particularly different from what I normally see out of her in school. From the smell of things, it's curry, huh?
ご明察です。それに風見さんはカレーがお好きでしたよね。
Yeah. Curries were downright treasure in my old school. It's filling, nutrition, and tends to taste decent no matter who makes it. Apart from the practical appearance, it does fall to the category of food I personally prefer. I will declare myself a curry fanatic in front of Sachi. I'm not the sort of intrinsic gourmand who makes habit of appetizing his taste.
どうかしましたか？
No, it's nothing. Well, there's no need to think too hard about something like trivial.
ちなみに風見さんは隠し味にヨーグルトを入れても平気な方ですか？
That's fine. I'm not what you would call a picky eater anyway. As a rule, I eat whatever I put on my plate.
尋ねる前からそんな気はしていたのですが、それだと天音さんもやりやすいかもしれませんね。
Maybe, but she complains it's less satisfying when there's no challenge.
天音さんらしいですね。
Sachi keeps out a natural flow of conversation without ever losing focus on the work at hand. Consider how busy she keeps herself. I don't really have any opportunity to make small talk with Sachi, so this sort of ideal conversation feels a bit novel. Can't you take a literature cooking for yourself, Sachi?
この学園に来てからです。
Out of necessity, in other words?
はい、それまではおばさんがご飯を作ってくれていましたから。
Okay, at first I heard of her, but really Sachi and my family will probably fall on the tactless side of things. Not that long as then. Seems like you're quick on the uptake.
そうですね。どちらかといえば水なしで薬を飲んだりするのは得意ですよ。
Sure, whatever.
お待たせしました。
The time it takes for our conversation to run out of track to the total incoherence, the Sachi style curry has reached completion. Curry size impressive, attractive, and I got no complaint about the smell either. The salad she added as a soft garnish appears fresh and appetizing as well, so as the quality there's no reason to hesitate. Alright, I'm going to get right to it.
どうぞ召し上がってください。
After briefly bringing my hands together for falling the sink, I scoop out a spoonful of curry and bring it to my mouth. Sunrise on essentially very conscious that it's homemade curry. Rather than spicy or anything you might be served at the restaurant, it smiles, soothing comfort food anyone could eat. Her son is such intently watching me eating instead of standing in her own share. Don't worry, it doesn't seem to be poisoned. Go ahead and eat, Sachi.
あ、はい、そうですね。
Once I point this out to her, Sachi starts to mold her spoons as well. Without much in the way of conversation, we quietly carry spoonful after spoonful of curry to our mouths. Among things, other things, the acidity of the yogurt she added as a flavor tempers the aftertaste nicely, so there's no real need to pause.
風見さん、もう完食です。
So it seems. Before I know it, the reasonable size help meet itself and sandwich together.
ルーはたくさんあるので、今おかわりをお持ちしますね。
As Sachi leans forward to take my plate, I reflexively reach out and drop a hand on the top of her head. Thanks for Sachi. It's not often that I actually want a second helping. As I lightly ruffle her hair, a visible joy of surprise runs through Sachi's body. I sort of realized I didn't give you my thoughts or anything. Just a small moment thing.
いえ、少し驚いただけなので。
In that case, mind if I keep this up a little longer? You did ask for more of my place after all.
驚きました。風見さん、私のお願いを覚えていてくれたんですか？
What, you think I've gone tonight or something? Not like me long enough for me to forget.
そうですね。
Such a funny smile. After a few more gentle strokes, I lower my hand from her head.
ありがとうございます、風見さん。
But surely, although I know it's not much of a reward, consider the effort you put into the meal.
いえ、私には十分すぎるくらいです。
Then, after my words in a light tone of voice, Sachi heads back to the kitchen to refill my plate. Guess you could say that's a typical Sachi, but there's such a thing as being too modest.
次は大浴場でお風呂の時間です。
Once the terrorists are begun, Sachi announced the next stage of her blast, carefully placing a rubber duck on top of her head. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
風見さんも一緒に入られますか？
Thanks for the disturbingly casual invitation, but I didn't bring a towel or changes of clothes.
もしよろしければ、ここに男性用の着替えもありますが。
Why do you have a male clothes? Come to think of it, you mentioned something about that the day I moved in.
これで障害はなくなりました。
It's just me or there is much big obstacles still remaining here, such as I don't know much common sense. Sorry, I can't pass.
そうですか。
Normally I would have a reason to refuse, but in this case I feel like you need to be carefully rethink when and why to make an offer like that.
わかりました。風見さんがそうおっしゃるなら、そうします。
Well, at least she listened to the reasons. Although I'm far from confident she actually understands the underlying problem here.
では、30分ほどで戻りますので、それまで部屋で待っていてください。
You don't mind leaving me in your room alone?
はい。ちなみに私の、
I already know where you keep your underwear.
また心を読みましたか？
Not exactly, you told me yourself a few weeks ago, remember?
だとしたら、その時の私は、風見さんが部屋に来ることを予見していたんでしょうか？
Fascinating questions, but I'm really not sure why you're asking me.
では、ひとまず私は。
Hold it. Just as she moves to open the doors, I reach out and intercept her hand.
やっぱり一緒に入りますか？
That's not it, there's someone on the other side of the door.
誰か。
That's it, the only real question is which of the four stooges could contain their curiosity. Alright, listen up. Count to 3, then throw it open with me.
はい。
3, 2, 1. Amane! Despite our sudden action, probably disappearing shriek.
急にドアが。
Huh? Glancing down, I find a dog found the Sakaki sprawled out of a bedside a few feet away. And what are you doing out here? Your room's on the second floor, isn't it?
別に構わないでしょ。今日はたまたまボイラー室に用事があったのよ。
Why is exactly but my classmate has such uniformly terrible little liar? That's nice, by the way. Sachi's just heading off to the grand bar, just in case you were curious.
まさかあなたも一緒に？
Please, I'm staying here, obviously.
まあ当たり前ね。
Apparently, somewhat relieved by this news, Sakaki lightly brushes her disheveled bangs back to their face.
それより小峰さん、風見くんに変なことを強要されたりしていない？
はい、今のところ性的な要求はありません。
Stop, Sachi!
そう。
Convincing now, surprising as it may seem to you, I'm a gentleman.
そんなことに興味はないわ。
Since Sakaki decided to touch me for a time, as she abruptly turns her head upstairs. That girl's got a thought in the whole right, kind of easy going through life with that contrary of her personality.
榊さんはみちる様に似てツンデレに近いところがあるんだと思います。
Might have the point there, sadly.
お先にお湯をいただきました。
30 minutes on the door, Saturday sitting outside the door. Sachi posed slightly flushed face into the room. Got out there without fading today, I see.
はい、マキちゃんとあまねさんから絶対に1万数えなくてもいいと言われましたから。
I see. I need that reconversation last night as in that enough to reset Sachi's back to be able to sound slightly more sane.
それで風見さんお気に入りの下着はどれだったんでしょう？
Nani? Does the sensor look like it is disturbing since you left the room?
そうですか。
I really don't think that's what is such a disappointed tone of voice. Fighting off a wave of exasperation, I take advice from the attached gesture back to Sachi to find her staring at me with a distinct flustered expression. Something on your mind?
その私は今見るからに湯上がりの状態だと思うのですが。
At the very least, you don't resemble a pale old man wheezing after a marathon.
しかも男性が持つ征服欲を適度に刺激するメイド服姿です。
There you are.
だとすれば年頃の男性がとても口には出せないような劣情を抱いておかしくない状況だと思うのですが、風見さんはそうならないのでしょうか？
No, can't say it is.
なぜでしょう？私は今主としての死刑宣告を受けた気がします。
Relax, I'm not saying you are unattractive.
そうなのでしょうか？
Yeah, like I said with the bar, your problem is timing. Under the right circumstances or even you imagine it's perfectly possible. This is one of those times, that's all.
その見極めが私にできるでしょうか？
Not to worry, that time comes, you're not going to be able to miss it, even if you want to.
なるほど。風見さんのお話はいつも勉強になります。
Alright, certainly not going to guarantee it ever come to that. So since that you finally reached some genuine free time, what are you planning to do next?
眠ります。
What?
スリープです。
Sleep days. Just to be perfectly clear, I was wondering about the meaning of your word.
では今のはは
I mean, it's not even 9 p.m. yet, right? Are you seriously planning to sleep already?
はい、用がないときはいつもこうですが、早寝は悪いことでしょうか？
No, I wouldn't say it's bad, but admittedly, I'm hardly an expert on the lifestyle of students these days, but I confidently doubt many of them who make a habit of going to bed this early. Especially in the case of young women from I say you could add another 12 hours off every night and they still wouldn't have enough time. Do you not watch television or play games? Not time for recreation?
テレビはマキちゃんが見ようと言った時しか見ませんし、ゲームも皆さんから誘われない限りはやりません。
Seriously?
はい、嘘をついたら針を1000本飲むという約束ができるくらいです。
Frankly, it's still a little hard to believe that she doesn't relax at all, but from what I see on this road, she still doesn't seem to have much in the way of entertainment-oriented belonging. And such his personality, being what he is, yes, it really was literally true.
人の言うことをよく聞いて夜更かしはしない。それがいい子ですから。
In that instant, Sachi delivers an out-of-the-place sentence with a smile on her face. I finally realized the nature of unease I've been feeling about her behavior. It's pretty simple, really. She resembles me. Organizing her life around dignity, following orders, she never allows herself to doubt that, let alone defy those who make use of her. And almost an extension of her that private life is a little more than a bare minimum routine of daily existence. The same as me, in other words, grilling her about relation is more than a little more than on my part. Looking at Sachi, I've been seeing myself, and the discomfort I felt was a reflection of my answer to live out my own way of life.
安心できましたか？
Huh? Taken out by the question, I respond with an unusual, peaceable tone of voice.
最近の風見さんはどこか私のことを心配してくれているようでしたので、普段の私を見てもらうことで風見さんの不安が少しでも解消されたのなら嬉しいです。
Well, this is yet another surprise. Didn't think I was so transparent that the schoolgirl could see through me. Alright, I understand that much, but what made you think I was feeling relief? I was feeling relief.
なんだか風見さんが笑っているような気がしたんです。
Smiling.
はい、私にはそう見えました。
I don't remember grinding to myself during that little internal monologue, but if anything, the look on my face should have been something like surprise. But apparently something about my face suggests a smile to her. I see. I was right about one thing. You really are interesting one, Sachi.
この場合、それは褒め言葉になるのでしょうか。
I will let you decide how to interpret it, but at the very least, it's better than boring, right?
どちらにしても複雑な評価です。
Sachi said relieving my anxiety would make her happy. I'm not sure I understand the exact meaning of those words, but looking back on it, this visit did inspire a mysterious sense of tranquility. Whatever the details, I don't think can be a bad thing. Well, I guess I will confirm the mechanics of your free time policy, but before that, let's make arrangement to clear up the other matters as well.
もう一つの疑問ですか？
I wonder what kind of problem Sachi has. That's the main thing. Because we all know that Yumiko, she has problem with her father, while Michiru has a problem with herself. Yeah, because she has that split personality, yeah. And Makina one, I think about her mother or father something, her parents, yeah. And as for Amane, the accident, yes, that's why. Now we continue here. Yeah, we were going to see how difficult a question it takes to stump you, remember?
そういえばそんなお話もありましたね。
Summer vacation starts the day after tomorrow, so we might as well take care of that fairly soon. What's your schedule like?
そうですね。今のところ大きな予定は入っていません。
Does that mean you won't be heading home for a break?
それはおじさんたちから連絡があればといった感じです。
Huh. Yes, a slight less intimidating connection with home might not be too surprising when you are living with less immediate relative. Okay, so how about starting right off the bat the day after tomorrow? That works for you?
はい、大丈夫です。
Alright, we will assemble in the classroom at 1 p.m. 2 days from now on.
あさっての午後1時に学園の教室ですね。
Right.
ということは、私は今風見さんと約束をしたということになりますよね。
What promise? Well, I guess you could put it that way.
わかりました。では約束です。
Yeah, sure, that's settled. I won't keep you from your sleep any longer. Have a good rest.
はい、すぐに風見さんの分のお布団もご用意させていただきますね。
Wait, what? Thanks anyway, but that's not going to be necessary. I still haven't overcome the constant uneasy I feel toward myself or my doubts about my life on your life in these days, but I have learned something new in the last few days. There's someone else like me here. For some reason, I feel like objectively pointless little quiz game I've been entrusted with is going to yield interesting results. Now that I have any concrete reason to believe that, but it's not an unpleasant feeling. By the time I reach my door, I almost looking forward to it.
サブジェクトは部屋に戻ったのよ。
The subject returned to his room, you know?
さすがにお泊まりってことはなかったみたいね。お？それは絶対ないってあまねえ分かってたよな。分かってたけど一応心配したくなるの。その意味がさっぱりわかんねえけど、お前も難儀な性格だな。いいじゃない。それが女の子ってもんなのよ。
おはようございます、風見さん。
Sachi, why are you so cute? I entered the classroom a little before the time we agreed me. Sachi already waiting inside.
今日はちゃんと来てくれたんですね。
Yeah, well, we did have a promise.
そうですね。
Anyway, you came in uniform, really our class right to the core, aren't you?
学生手帳の校則欄に校舎施設利用時は原則として制服着用のことと書いてありますから。
I see. I'm pretty sure Sachi is the only one who ever bothered to read the fine print at the back of the booklet, but barely enough.
それともここはみちる様のように髪の色を脱色したりして垢抜けてみた方が良かったでしょうか。
No. To be honest, I have a hard time picturing you as a blunt today.
でしたら夏休み中もこのままで行かせていただきますね。
I will leave that to your discretion. Anyway, I guess the first question is how we should go about testing you.
はじめはキスの練習からですよね。
Nani? Please give me a coherent explanation of how you arrived at the conclusion.
すみません。年下の女の子と二人きりという状況を風見さんが意識されているのではないかと思い、私なりに場を和ませてみたのですが。
Appreciate the thought, but your joke tend to have the opposite effect.
不思議です。風見さんに言われるととてもショックです。
Things have already taken a dubious turn, but there's no going back now. Alright, I guess I choose some question for materials we've probably been learning in the Fate Pod. Do you like studying with any subject in particular?
そうですね。数学でしたら昨日それなりに予習してきました。
I see. In that case, let's start with math and see how far you can go on a day's whole of study.
はい、よろしくお願いします。
Alright, next up is square root problem. Think you can handle it? Look at Sachi-chan, kawaii little girl. Yeah, very beautiful Sachi.
これで合っているでしょうか。
Correct. As soon as I start actually offering a problem, I started all over again by such academic skill. All the questions I give her are from such of the textbook we haven't learned in the class, and she solved them with apparent ease. That doesn't change when I start mixing in my own original problem either, so it's clear that she didn't just mindlessly memorize the textbook. So what? Did you study this yesterday as well?
はい、そうなります。
Just how much did you get through?
そうですね。自分ではこの教科書に載っている部分は一通り勉強してきたつもりです。
I wish I can do that also. Sachi delivers this line where usual calms my breath. If what she says is true, she's mastered nearly an entire year's worth of materials in a single day. I guess that will explain how she's been answering problems we won't be looking for months. That's so easily. Just for reference, what time did you get to bed last night?
寝ていないということになると思います。
What? You pull an all-nighter? Possibly Sachi's case, but I got one very simple question. Why did you feel the need to try that hard?
テストがあるならいい点を取れるように頑張るのが普通なのではないでしょうか。
Sure, but that's hardly a reason to stay out all night.
そうなのでしょうか。
In an admirable display of anxiety, Sachi tells her in the side in confusion even as she nodded her consent. I had similar thought about a ridiculous daily preparation for a class, but this only confirmed my impression. The girl pulls in unbelievable efforts for the filthiest of reasons. True, you can't wrap everything up, but you just call it such diligent by nature, but I have a feeling that behavior has something to do with why she was in this school in the first place. Well, whatever the case, I had to admit, you have taken me by surprise. I didn't expect you to be quite this impressive.
そう思っていただけたなら頑張った甲斐がありました。
Yeah, I'm pretty sure to be rich, the probably I saw already will be more than enough to erase out the
と
others.
いうことはテストもこれで終わりになりますか？
Teacher Kobe asked me to find Sachi's limit. As long as she continues to answer the question correctly, it will be pretty much to end the test. But as long as it's alright with you, mind playing along a little longer?
はい、風見さんに満足していただけるまで何度でもお相手させていただきます。
Play with me to your heart content. Are you doing this on purpose? By the time the sun touches the horizon, Sachi and work her way to sequester for years, max, curriculum without a single mistake. And so we agreed to suspend the test for the day and continue tomorrow. ははは。
おかえりなさい、風見さん。
When I returned to the school's ground after my daily running session, Sachi greets me with broom in her hand. So for the courtyard today, I see.
はい、夏休みに入ったので学園の敷地内を全体的にお掃除しようと思いまして。
Not that diligence is bad thing, but it feels like you have in the middle of some forest every time I run to you.
風見さんが少しだらけた方がいいとおっしゃるのでしたら、クラス委員らしい範囲でだらけてみますが。
Are you really capable of that?
境界線の見極めに3ヶ月ほどお時間をいただければ。
In that case, I think I'd rather see you work hard like always.
そう言っていただけると助かります。あ、それからよろしければこれを。
Trotting over a bucket full of ice string in the shade of the tree, Sachi retrieves a bottle of water and brings it back to me. Dad is waiting for
風
me.
見さんがランニングに出られたのは知っていましたので、勝手ながら用意させていただきました。い
I see, thanks, appreciate that.
えいえです。
With a few words of thanks, I then set the plastic bottle from the Sachi, then dropped like a nearby bench and quickly gulped it down. Tasty. It looks like a plain bottle of water, but there's a plate of lemon juice and honey added to the flavor. Another thoughtful touch for Sachi is typical that she couldn't say anything about the extra effort she put in. When I mentioned it, I got the sum of that praise she liked so much. Considering her request for compliments, Sachi doesn't exactly flaunt her accomplishment. Then again, that comes in the south side of her personality is probably part of what makes her impossible to dislike. As I fondly despite as Sachi returns to her clinic.
怪盗、革靴、燃えるゴミ、燃えないゴミも燃えるゴミ。
Hey Sachi, can you maybe give this particular song a rest?
思わず口ずさんでしまいたくなりますか？
No, to be perfectly frank, it doesn't really work for you. A match for singing includes such singers that she claims is just too surreal.
ですが、この歌も著作権フリーだから掃除の時に歌ってほしいのよさとマキちゃんにお願いされているので。
Right, I get the picture. Looks like I have to take this out with our budding songwriter. By the way, let's enjoy sweeping.
そうですね。まだ小さい頃にお母さんとお父さんから褒めてもらった私唯一の特技みたいなものですから。
Your parents sound like nice people.
はい、私はお父さんもお母さんも大好きでした。
What happened to them? Did they die? Past tense, huh? This is the first time I heard Sachi talk about her parents, but her expression vividly softened when she mentioned them. If we put aside her pathology honestly, you all can tell from the look at her face that she's not lying about how much she loves them. Come to think of it, I did have one acquaintance who enjoyed cleaning up, although that was a long time ago. Come on, what does it look like? I'm picking up trash. I mean, next time I come here to play, wouldn't it be nicer to find a place clean? She was the sort of kid who actually go around pick up the garbage scattered around the playground to play. I think she was younger than me, but her sheer energy and the forceful personality made it feel like the opposite. The girl was generally tomboy, constantly laughing and running around. Pretty much the polar opposite of our daughter's side, made like Sachi.
どうかされましたか、風見さん。
No, it's nothing.
そうですか。
But still, it's very unusual for me to remember something from before I met my master. Still, my memories before that point are pretty much all ones I read erased from my mind. In the otherwise quiet classroom, the both constant movement of pen on paper is the only surreal sound. After lunch, Sachi and I picked up a taxi where we left all yesterday.
あ、風見先輩、今変なところ見てませんでした？
Sachi suddenly covers her chest with both hands as if only now realized that I'm watching her.
もう私の学力を調べてやるなんて言って本当は別の目的があったんじゃないですか？
Continuing the same time, she offers me a concrete smile. And what if I am?
いいですよ。風見先輩がどうしてもって言うなら女の子のこと私が教えてあげます。
Spur on the intimate atmosphere of tunnel meeting, a young girl summoned her courage and made a flirtatious approach. Normally, this is exactly the sort of girl horse, gift horse, but no red-blooded man would think twice about accepting, but wondering why I'm not getting even slightly in the mood.
可愛い後輩が頑張って勇気を出してるのにその反応はないんじゃないですか？
Okay, you can stop the ad.
わかりました。
Once I give the signal, Sachi's attitude snaps instantly back to normal.
やはり私の演技力不足が原因でしょうか。
No, if anything, I think you were a bit too convincing. I didn't know Sachi. I'm pretty sure I would have brought that as a real personality, but since I do, the contrast was kind of bizarre.
となると羞恥心をかなぐり捨てる勢いで熱演したのが裏目に出てしまったかもしれませんね。
Do you have any sense of shame to cast aside in the first place?
何を言うんですか、風見さん。羞恥心の代名詞とも言われる私を捕まえて。
Not sure if I agree with you that my experience shy people don't generally take their clothes off in the front of others.
それは恥ずかしいことじゃないじゃないですか。
Does she seriously believe that this girl definitely is something else? Although in this case, that's not necessarily a compliment.
それよりどうして先輩心をくすぐるちょっとわがままな後輩になりきってくれなんてお願いをされたんですか？
Yeah, I guess it was sort of my modest attempt at getting back at you for coming so well prepared.
テストの予習をしてきてはいけなかったのでしょうか？
Well, the point of this is to determine the limits of your academic ability. But the more you study, the more those limits go up, right? At this rate, the testing might be actually never end.
なるほど、そういうことだったんですね。
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I'm giving her a problem even harder than yesterday, as she's still working her way smoothly through every question.
すみません。私そこまで気が回りませんでした。
No, it's my fault for not saying anything about it. Cram me beforehand. Just try not to approach this quite so serious from now on.
はい、わかりました。
I briefly drop my hand onto Sachi's hair as we speak, and soon reach sincere smile in return.
それと参考までにお聞きしたいのですが。
What?
先ほどの具体的な指定は風見さんの好みと考えていいのでしょうか？
No, it's just that the younger woman I have not tend to act, something like that.
それをどうして私に？
Well, when I was talking to you in the courtyard earlier, I remember one in particular. Struck me that this girl was pretty much the exact opposite of an obedient man like you, Sachi. Like I can interestingly sing if you could pull it off. Well, if I've been perfectly honest with myself, the thought about taking in the heart of older man might have been taken off for another reason.
そういうことだったんですね。
Yeah, so anyway, that's not particularly my type or anything.
わかりました。
Very satisfied by my explanation, Sachi closed her eyes and nods deeply. That's a very familiar gesture, but it's rare for her to ask that many questions to me in the first place. By the way, what do you think about that sort of person? When I asked for Sachi's thoughts and extension of Liz, they spent when she paused for a moment before replying, especially starting to grow serious.
やっぱりわがままを言うのは悪いことだと思います。
A bad thing, eh?
はい。
I've noticed before that Sachi just tends to be delivered in simple black and white terms. In particular, she has something of a habit of dividing between good and bad. I always thought that it was a minor quirk, but from strange emphasis she places on those words, I'm beginning to think it might be a central part of her worldview. Well, I guess that's enough for a break. Let's get back to the test.
わかりました。
decided to refocus on the reason we are here. I cut off our Mandarin conversation. Sachi told my phone turning her notebook to refresh our page.
ではこの続きはどうしましょう。昨日のように一つの教科書を順番に解いていきますか。
Now I'm going to jump a few steps and start giving for material we are not scheduled to learn in this school.
わあ、さすが S の化身と呼ばれる風見さんです。従順な後輩にも容赦がありません。
Don't really have a choice. You're just that good.
今度は明らかな褒め殺しです。こうして飴と鞭を使い分けられていくうちに私は風見さんに籠絡されてしまうんですね。
Putty. Okay, that's more than enough of that. I give you the phone now, alright?
はい。
There it is, the sound again. As the scenery outside begins to take on the orange tint of early twilight, Sachi's face comes to a halt after the last moment of the day. Stop it.
答えは出たのですが合っている自信はあまりありません。
Huh. Haven't seen this uncertain about problem yet, but let's see. Which answer is not right compare against the answer in the collection of the problem.
どうでしょうか。
It's correct.
それなら良かったです。
Apparently, Sachi's lack of confidence was genuine rather than an attack at model. Judging her the way she come back in a chair with a release smile. From the law, thinks she might finally make her first mistake tomorrow.
今日はたくさん頭を使ったので少し疲れてしまいました。
In that case, let's take it easy for a while. How about you something to drink?
それでしたら。
What? If you want some soda, particularly beer, it's better say it now.
いえ、そっちのリクエストではなく。
Praise me. Hesitate moment is pregnant when Sachi drew the small circles on her notebook paper. I see, so that's what this is all about. Taking educated phone, I can actually lay my hand on the top of her head. You did good today, Sachi. And this time I began slowly stroking her hair back and forth. Sachi lets out a quiet sigh as her eyes falls open, close. Must have tickled a bit. You make the same face every time you do this, you know? Reminds me of Kitten having his face cleaned by his mother.
それだけ愛くるしいということでしょうか。
By which I mean you are just that defenseless.
そうですね。今の私なら無条件降伏もあり得る場面です。
To what? Alright, that by enough?
はい、ありがとうございました。
I finally stopped paying Sachi once my hand grows warm from the motion. She was so polite little about things. Kind of an odd request, though. Not like having your head stroked is going to have a fetish, isn't it? Alright, end the episode, my friend. Thank you for watching my video. My video is just for fun. Don't take heart, brothers and
セーブ
sisters.
するわ。
Okay? Magic word time. Magic word time. Oh, we have Penta here, so now we have to pick Lost Day. See? The Yumiko one is very, very long. Magic word time. Adios and famosa.